Shalom. Shalom Yasharala. Shalom Akim. I want to start off by giving all honor, glory, and praises unto our power. Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, from whom I learned this truth. And shalom unto the hopeful elect, scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. May you endure until the end. All right. I don't know what the name of this lesson is going to be, Yasharala. All right, but I want to go over this wicked order that we're forced to live in this kingdom, the way things are going to be in the future. All right, and we're gonna kind of go precept upon precept and touch on some key points here. First, let's go ahead and get started. All right, with the Garden of Eden. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 3 and verse 6. Okay, and it reads, "And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes," all right, so this is going into the story of, when the serpent in the garden, tricked Eve into eating of the fruit. And let's actually get some context. We'll start on verse 1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree in the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die." So right there, you see that the serpent, which we know is actually Esau before he incarnated. So you had the serpent in the garden, which was a man. Okay, so very quickly here, I want to show you this serpent is not actually a snake; it's a man. Okay, which we could go into the breakdown, but that would be 10 hours. So I just want to make this lesson short and to the point. All right, so this is a man. All right. And notice how he had to go through the woman to establish sin in the world. All right. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. So right there, contradicting the Most High. All right. Which is exactly what Esau does to this day. As you can see, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, man shall not lie with a man as he lieth with a woman. Okay. And what does Esau do? He makes it so that not only does he promote that, but those people are given special treatment. Those people of the alphabet community, all right? And, if you're a straight man, a straight Israelite man, you're going to catch the most hell in this world, man, because everything's against you. This whole system's against you, all right? "And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for the Most High doth know that in the day that ye eat thereof," and the fruit in the garden was not a fruit, by the way. It's a philosophy. It's a way of life. Okay, so, the Most High gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. And the serpent tried to steer us in a different direction. Just like you got all these religions nowadays. You have Queen of Heaven worship. All right, which I suspect, and a lot of brothers have suspected, that this is likely the fruit that was given to Eve. All right. Because, it would make sense that the serpent would go through the woman for Queen of Heaven worship religion. He would go through her and not the man, because the man's not going to be about that, right? "For the Most High doth know that in that day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food," okay, she saw that, this is a philosophy that she can learn and she can practice, "and that it was pleasant to the eyes," right? Oh yeah, Queen of Heaven, that's gonna put me over the man. The Lord put me as a servant for the man, as a helper for the man, but I could be above the man, you see? "And a tree to be desired to make one wise," okay, because that's how Esau Edom, the devil, works. He's gonna put his agenda in there, which is the big lie, he wants you to do all manner of wickedness, but then he's also going to throw in some wisdom in there, mix it in there so that you actually have something to look forward to. So you see his philosophy, like, for example, evolution, right? On paper, it sounds like, wow, this is very smart. All these guys came up with this idea that, one animal evolved into another. Everything started from a bacteria, all right? There's some wisdom in there as far as, they have a lot of science and, they have a lot of, what do they have? Fossils. They have all these fossil records and all these different bones, and they put them in categories. They have all these catalogs and information you can look up. So that's wisdom right there. But it's not the whole story. See, Esau mixes wisdom with bullshit to make you eat the shit sandwich that he wants you to eat. You see, that's how Esau works, even back then in the days of the garden. All right. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. Okay, so Eve was the first one who began this philosophy. All right, and right there we could actually, let me see. Well, we'll get a precept here in a moment. Let's finish this verse. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant for the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So yeah, Adam is not, innocent here. He did eat. All right. So the woman began teaching Adam this new philosophy that's against the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Adam partook in that, whatever it is, whether it be Queen of Heaven religion or whatever the hell philosophy it was that the serpent gave Eve. It came through the woman first. All right, setting the woman over the man from the very beginning. All right, so that's where sin began. Sin came into the world through the woman. All right, which is, again, a false balance according to the scriptures, because the scripture says the man is supposed to be the leader, not the woman. All right, so we're going to grab a quick precept in Sirach chapter 25 and verse 24, and it reads, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Right? As we just read there, all right, through woman came the beginning of sin, right? Because, through the serpent, right? The serpent was wicked from the beginning, man, all right? But through him, it came into the world of Israel, you see? Because, whenever the scriptures, and this is think about John 3:16 when it says, what does John 3:16 say? For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. All right. The world is talking about the world of Israel, right? Like in Isaiah where it says world without end. Israel is a world without end. John 3:16, for God so loved the world of Israel. For God so loved the world of Israel that he gave his only begotten son, that those who believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life, right? That's talking about the Israelites, all right? We're not concerned with two-time losers like Esau and the serpent and Cain. We're not concerned with them, all right? We're concerned with our people at the end of the day, all right? But as the scriptures say, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. All right, so let's get another precept for that. Sirach 42 and 13. And it says, for from garments cometh a moth. All right, so yeah, it's a normal thing. Moths, you'll find them in your clothes, all right? For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. You see? Because, again, this demonic order came into the world through the woman. All right? And we're going to go into the natural order of things. This, how the woman, of course, there's a way the scriptures say that there's an order. All right, it's God, right? Yahweh Shai, man, and then woman. And how does the devil have it? He has it backwards. He has the spiritual demon Satan at the top, and then Esau, and then the woman, and then the man. See, because Esau, which is the serpent in the garden, gave women that wicked philosophy, and then women gave it to men, right? Because Esau puts the woman over the man. So in order for the man to have anything, he has to get it through his woman, right? In order for a man to get children, he has to have permission from a woman. You see, in the ancient days, it wasn't like that. All right? That's just how it is. There's no need to get emotional about it. You know? If a man took a woman and lay hands on her, all right, if she's a virgin, it's not a sin. Now, there again, he did have to pay the father of the damsel 50 shekels of silver, and he could not put that woman away. All right, he had to marry her. But, hey, the man never needed permission from the woman to do anything according to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See, the woman is the servant of the man. That's the way it's always supposed to be. All right, but Esau turned it around and put the woman over the man. Now the man is the servant of the woman. You see? And Esau is the servant of, Eve, the woman, is the servant of Esau. All right, this is the order of the world right now. All right, those of you 2/3 out there, bullshitting, selling drugs, playing around, drinking a beer, hey, this is your God right here. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the red devil, that's your God, and he has your women. You see? Spiritually and physically. He has them in the mind. All right, that's why they're over you. And you men can't do shit about it, man. Y'all can pretend like, oh yeah, I'm a ladies' man. You shouldn't be a ladies' man, man. A woman's opinion doesn't mean shit at the end of the day. All right, the opinion that should matter is the opinion of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is a fact. All right, but y'all over here trying to impress women, and women out here trying to impress Esau. That's the order of the wickedness of this world, man. Why do you think the scriptures say Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment? Do you see the comparison? All right, this isn't rocket science, And I just saw a video from one of the brothers who was talking about, a Judite brother, who had his wife in his house, with a kid, there was like girlfriend and boyfriend, right? And he tried to tell the girl to leave because she was causing all this drama. The cops, they came to the house, tried to convince the woman to leave for a whole hour, and then they left. You see? And I left a comment in the video saying, hey, man, if that was the man staying in a woman's house and he was not welcome, hey, he would be buried under the prison. He would be buried under the prison. But Esau, let's just try to convince her. And if not, well, she's a woman, so she has rights to do whatever the fuck she wants. You see? That's how Esau works, man. Put your own women over you. And he put his own women over his own damn self at the end of the day. It's fucking ridiculous, man. And that woman ended up getting killed with the husband, man. He shot her, the kid, and himself. You see? Because these damn women don't learn, man. They want to dominate you like all hell. And at the end of the day, they really don't care if they die. They're martyrs for Esau. These women are wicked as hell, man. And a lot of you brothers need to know this, man. You need to stop this woman worship bullshit, man. Stop simping. Stop being a bullshitter, man. At the end of the day, man. All right, and I understand this is the way things are. And yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to get balance, to get love from a woman. All right, but don't have that mindset of I have to serve you. No, you don't have to serve no woman, man. All right, you're required to take care of your woman financially, and that's it, right? Make sure she eats, have a roof over her head, All right? You don't have to cater to everything your woman says, man. You don't have to be a damn woman worshiper. All right? Ecclesiasticus 42:13, for from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. All right? And when the Lord comes to establish his righteous kingdom on the earth, guess what? It's going to be through men. Because the scriptures say the flock of his pasture are men. See? Because from men comes righteousness through Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, through the men. See? Just like the spiritual demon Satan works through Esau and the woman to bring wickedness into this earth, so too Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is going to work through his men to bring righteousness to the earth. All right? And that trickles on down to the woman. All right? But that's the right order. All right? So let's go ahead and get a precept about Esau here, because we've been talking about the woman and about Esau. Let's go to Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. And it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, just like wickedness cometh from women, so too wickedness cometh from Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the red devil. All right, who was the serpent in the garden, who was Cain, who was Esau. All right, who still is Esau to this day. All right. So now that we got those metaphors, right, let's go back over here and we're going to look at this other one side by side. Sirach 42:13. Okay. And we're going to get a spiritual meaning here. We can't get it there, but all right. So notice how it says Esau, right? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, right? Iron rusteth. Keep that word in mind. Rust. We're going to go back. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness, right? So it uses moth, and the other one uses rust, right? Symbolizing moth is the woman, rust is Esau, who's our enemy, and also the other nations who are our enemy, and the woman is also our enemy. We'll get that in Micah 7:10, I believe. But before we get that, I want to go real quick to the New Testament. So keep what we just said in mind, and this scripture is going to pop out like never before. Matthew 6:19. Okay, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Okay, you see that right there? So that's letting you know symbolically, you know, what this moth and rust is, man. Yeah, it's talking about moth and rust physically too, because in heaven we're not going to have rust and all that shit. And moths eating up our clothing and things getting destroyed and wearing away. But it's also talking about Esau, Edom, and the woman who are together against you. Yasharallah, the hopeful elect. All right, including you elect women out there. All right, so you elect women out there. There's very few of you, but you do exist. Okay, hey, this woman and this devil are still your enemy. All right, so this isn't against all women. This is against the overwhelming majority of women and Esau. All of Esau and the overwhelming majority of women, Israelite women, and all the other women. All right, so we're probably talking 1%, maybe 5% of women who are Israelites are righteous, and the rest of y'all going to be destroyed alongside your God, Esau, Edom. All right. So, but look at that, you know. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust destroy. And we could replace these words with what it said in Sirach. All right, it said where moth, where women, and rust, Esau, Edom, doth corrupt. See? Because that's what they do here on earth. That's all they know how to do, is how to corrupt everything, turn everything righteous into something wicked. You know? They turn the natural thing of sex into a wicked act. You know, Esau Edom promoting alphabet community, promoting, you know, relations with children, relations with animals. You see? That's all coming from Esau Edom, man. And guess what? The woman is you know, it's through her that he's able to do a lot of these things, man. Because the woman's got his back, man. She's the original leader of all this wickedness, man. Through her, all this wickedness comes into the earth, man. Without her, this wickedness would not be able to come through the earth, man, at the end of the day. So let's read that again. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break in and steal. Next verse. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Right? Because in kingdom of heaven, all right, the woman's going to be put in her rightful place, and Esau Edom is going to be put in his rightful place as a slave at the very bottom of the totem pole, below all nations. You see, everything is backwards, right? Esau Edom is the basest of men, the lowest of all nations. Now he's exalted to the highest position, right? The Lord gave him this kingdom to be the ass whooping, the whooping stick, you know, to the Israelites. All right, because, yeah, we did have to learn what sin was before the Lord gave us the kingdom. All right, we had to go through the furnace of adversity. And the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, used Esau, Edom, and the woman to do that. All right, but in that day, when everything comes back to normal, all right, it's going to be, and actually, let's get that, the proper order. First Corinthians 11:3, and it reads, "But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ," right? Hamashiach. All right, so above the man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, right? So below us, men, is the women, all right? And above us is Hamashiach Yahushai, all right? And the head of Hamashiach is the Most High, whose name is Yahweh, the Father. Okay, so you see there, the proper order is Yahweh, and then beneath Yahweh is Yahushai HaMashiach. Beneath him is man, and beneath the man is the woman. You see, and when this righteous order is established, there will no longer be wickedness on this earth. I mean, it's that simple right there. Boom. You know, you don't hear this in Sunday church, and you never will. All right, because this is the true doctrine, precept upon precept, all right, given to us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, let's keep going here. I got another precept. All right, we can look at Revelation 14:4. All right, because this is talking about, you know, the last, you know, the elect, the 144,000. It says, "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb." All right, and that's not talking about literal virgins, okay? Because we can actually deal with that right now. Let's get the word virgin in the Hebrew. And it says, a virgin, a marriageable maiden. You see, what's a maiden? Let's get that definition. A girl or young woman, right? So we're not women, right? We're not females, okay? Here's another one. A woman who has never had sexual intercourse with a man, right? Because remember, the scriptures, the Bible is an ancient book, all right? This Bible was not written, all right, in this time where, you know, the woman is exalted past the stars. This was back in the day, you know. So back in the day, the woman was a virgin, All right, the man was not called a virgin. Even if he never had sex, you don't call man a virgin in the old days. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so this is a metaphor. Okay, this word virgins. Okay, and we're gonna get a precept for that. We're gonna go back though. So we'll read this and we'll get a precept. These are they which were not defiled with women. Okay, because remember, what is women? Women is wickedness. All right, so that's the symbolic meaning of that, as we just read. Let me see here in the book of Sirach. 42 and 13, right? Just real quick, it says, from garments cometh the moth, and from women wickedness. All right, and again, this whole world is set up under woman worship, Queen of Heaven worship, right? That's why you got the Virgin Mary on the Catholic Church. You know, it's all about woman worship, right? So these are they which were not defiled with women. See, so we didn't go after those wicked doctrines, those wicked philosophies, Queen of Heaven worship, woman worship, all right, womanism, right? To replace woman with the word FEM, you see, because we got to speak in code, Yasharallah. The devil is watching and he's trying to, mess around with the videos with his unrighteous decrees. All right, Revelation 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled of women, for they are virgins. You see, we are born again virgins, Yasharallah. We have repented. All right, Lord willing, we be part of that number. All right, the 144,000. Those of you watching this video, Lord willing, these are they which were not defiled of women, for they are virgins. Right? We are the woman too. All right, so let's get a precept for that. All right, spiritually, we are a woman, right? It's not talking about we're females. Let's go ahead and get Isaiah 62 and verse 5. We'll get a precept real quick so we can understand this. It says, for as a young man marrieth a virgin, so shall thy sons marry thee. And as a bridegroom rejoiceth over the bride, so shall thy God rejoice over thee. So we are married to Yahushai. All right, the hopeful elect, we're married to Yahushai, Hamashiach. All right, and we're going to get a precept in the New Testament, Revelation 19, okay, and verse 7. And it says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come. Who's the Lamb? Yahushai. And his wife hath made herself ready. We are the wife of Yahushai. All right, the hopeful elect, the 144,000. All right, we are the wife of Yahushai. All right, and we have made ourselves ready. All right, and that day is gonna come, right? If it's not here already, Revelation 19 and 8. Let's get that. It says, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed with fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. Again, proving that we are the spiritual woman of Yahushai. All right, and as a spiritual woman, we are virgin, right? Because only a woman could be a virgin. So since we are a virgin woman, all right, that means we have only followed the doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. You see, we don't follow no woman worship. We don't follow no Queen of Heaven bullshit. And we don't follow no Scientology. We don't follow no evolution theory. We don't follow no damn Republican, Democrat. That's all bullshit, man. At the end of the day, there's only one doctrine, man. The doctrine of the Bible, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? We don't follow Christianity. We don't follow Allah. Okay, which simply means power in the Hebrew. They don't even know who they worship at the end of the day, man. What's your power's name? All right, salvation is of the Jews because we know who we worship. All right, and his name is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. He is, or he to be, and he delivers, or he saves. Right, Yahweh Yahushai. So Revelation 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, right? Because Yahweh Shai gave us the example with his life. He was perfect, man. All right. So we're to follow the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, and preach this word. It says these were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb, right? And we can go back here to Revelation 19, verse 6. It says, and I heard as it were the voice of a great multitude, and as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of mighty thunderings, saying, Alleluia, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai omnipotent reigneth. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor unto him. For the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed with fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of saints. All right. So again, we're that woman. All right. And we haven't been defiled. As men, we haven't been defiled by women who bring forth wickedness, all right, from her god Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and his god, the spiritual demon Satan. All right. So let's go ahead and and we're going to look at that again. All right. So again, the two orders, the order in the kingdom of heaven, right, and the order we try to strive to live by every day, Yasharallah, is Yahweh at the top, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, the man and the woman at the bottoms. See? And then of course Esau Edom is beneath the Israelites, right? All right, and the wickedness of this world is a backwards rulership, right? With the spiritual demon Satan at the top, right? Then Esau Edom, right? Then the Israelites beneath him, right? Right, being the woman at the top, and then the man at the bottom, all right? And then Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, you know, they don't even put him in that picture, or they put him at the very bottom. See? And this wicked rulership, this wicked order, is a false balance, which will be utterly destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And he's going to put a righteous balance back in order, all right? But before that righteous kingdom can be established on the earth, Yasharallah, first the destruction must come, right? Because right now we're still being oppressed by our oppressor, right? The woman is still over the man, all right? So-called white man still ruling this kingdom, you see? So, you know, before we can have this righteous kingdom, the Lord got to destroy this woman of worship. All this stuff, man, all this stuff which was written must be destroyed. And then finally, we're going to have that righteous balance, man, all right, where the Israelites are going to be on top, all right? So-called Edomites are going to go right into their rightful place as slaves, all right? And we're going to get our crown, Yasharallah, 144,000, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, you know. We had to go through this furnace of adversity before we could get the crown, man. We had to have wickedness rule the earth so we can understand what we have, Yasharallah. Because yes, the kingdom would have been beautiful and amazing without having to go through this, but it's not the same as going through this shit and realizing how horrible sin is. You know, having to fight against it every day, fight an uphill battle, a never-ending battle, all right? And it's all through the grace, mercy, and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we're even still in this thing, man, because Esau Edom is closing down on you at all angles, man. You have to fight against the grain so hard to follow Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, but at the end of the day, the Lord's given us the power to do it, so it's really not hard, Yasharallah. All right, it's going to be a beautiful day when we get that crown, though. All right, to hear the words, well done, my good and faithful servant, Lord willing, Lord willing. All right, so these coming times, man, before we get this beautiful reward, we got to go through some hell first. As you know, the devil's getting ready to come down on us with great wrath, knowing that we have but a short time. All right, you're gonna see blackouts. You already got the CBDC system set up with the digital currency. All right, that's getting ready to get rolled out. here in July. It's already the 2nd. All right. I haven't heard nothing yet. But, hey, as the Lord said, we got to keep watch. So I'm going to keep watch, Lord willing. We keep it going. And at the end of the day, hey, we just got to be prepared with the Lord, because we don't know what's going to happen, man. All right. There's rumors of blackouts. They're closing down a bunch of stores. Now they're closing down a bunch of Walgreens. They already been closing down all the Walmarts. All right. So guess what? All right. That's to put in that mark of the beast system, man. Because once everything's digital, it only takes one situation, man. It only takes one pandemic, one situation where there's a bunch of chaos in order for them to bring it in. I mean, it's really that simple. Just one more pandemic, and then boom, it's now mandatory to get this on your right hand or forehead, man. People start stealing phones. People start doing whatever, using other people's phones, other people's cards for the CBDC system. Then they'd be like, oh, well, the only solution is you have to get an injectable in your right hand or in your forehead. And that way, no one's going to cut your arm off to go buy something at the store. And that's how they're going to do it, Yasharallah. That's more than likely how they're going to do it. All right? So we got to keep watch and don't be afraid. All right? Don't be afraid for anything that can happen. All right? Because what does it say in the scriptures? Let's get the scriptures real quick on that, and then we're going to close out. Okay, let's start with Revelation 3 and 10. All right. Let's go to the blue letter. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? Because, that's what the mark of the beast is. It's really the biggest test of them all, to prove our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? A lot of us are going to be faced with starvation, all right? Ostracization, okay? You're going to be hated by everybody. All right, especially your government, all right? And eventually you're going to be faced with death, all right? Not all of us. Some of the elect are going to be saved through the chariots. Some of us will go to the mountains, right? But some of us are going to be beheaded. That's just how it is, And worse, some of us might actually be tortured, all right? Some of us might have to go through some hella heartache, all right? Starvation, whatever. All right, the Lord said his elect will eat. So, but you might get your head cut off. Whatever happens at the end of the day. All right, we ain't worried about it because it's all written in the scriptures. All right, let's deal with this word real quick. This word keep, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep. Let's get that. Okay. Tereo.
Strong's G 5083. Tereo.
All right, tereo, which means to guard. You see? So we go back. Of course, we got other ones: to keep one in a state which he is, to observe, to preserve, all right, to take care of, right, to guard, right? So now we read that, knowing that, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will guard thee from the hour of temptation. All right? So what does that mean at the end of the day is you're not going to get the mark of the beast. All right? So you don't have to be all afraid and worried. As if you're following the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, and you're keeping the faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? In Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, then you're not going to take the mark, man. Either the Lord's going to save you from it through the chariots, or he's going to put a spirit of fearlessness on you, and you will accept death fearlessly through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. See? So, hey, like I said in the other videos, man, the Lord can replace you. So hold what you got, man. Keep making these videos. All right, keep going to the highways and byways. Keep reading the scriptures. Following all the commandments to the best of your ability. Keeping the faith in Yahweh Shai. Praying, fasting. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. All right, never stop. At the end of the day. All right. And then let's get a precept for that. We're gonna go to Revelation 14 and 12, right? Because it says, thou hast kept the word of my patience. What is that? Well, we're going to get that. Revelation 14 and 12. Boom. And it says, here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. See, so we keep the commandments of Yahweh and we have faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right, that's what we got to do at the end of the day. All right, and then let's finish off with the classic Isaiah 33 and 6. All right, what does it say? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, we're going to deal with this. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. Let's get that. All right.
Strong's H 530. Emunah.
Emunah, which means firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. All right, fidelity. Remember that we read the scriptures that it shows that we're the woman and Yahweh Shai is the man. All right, faithfulness to a person, cause, or belief, demonstrated by continuing loyalty and support. So, hey, if we've been faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, following his words, fearing him, and doing what he says, hey, he's going to be faithful with us, man, at the end of the day. And we're going to have, what does it say here? It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability, right? The stability, the fidelity of your times, right? Also went into that word firmness, right? Because a lot of people going to be bugging out, man. A lot of people going to be losing their minds, scared. It says that times will be so bad upon the earth that men will cry as women. Hast thou, and then it said, and asked the question, has thou ever seen a man give birth? All right, it's a rhetorical question. Like, damn, men are going to be crying and screaming like women out here, man. That's how bad it's going to get. People going to be bugged the fuck out, man. But not the elect, not the 144,000. It says we will laugh, all right? What type of spirit's got to be on you that you're going to be laughing when all this shit going down, man? Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. Let's deal with that word, strength of salvation. All right? Kosin, right?
2633. Chosin.
All right? And that means riches, treasure, wealth. All right? Because guess what? A lot of people out here going to be flat out broke. Right? We don't know what this system, this new system, this CBDC going to be, you know? And at the end of the day, those of us that don't get the mark or don't want to get the mark, and there's going to be more people than the elect that don't want to get it. But guess what? A lot of them going to fold, right? So they're going to bug out. But hey, our strength is not in this physical dollar. Our strength, our riches of salvation is what? Wisdom and knowledge. Okay, it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is his treasure. Because at the end of the day, that's what wisdom and knowledge is. The fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and we can go into that real quick. All right, Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. You see? Wisdom is the fear of the Lord and following his commandments. All right? And then, of course, we got knowledge. Proverbs 1 and verse 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All right? And then we're going to close it out with this. Ecclesiastes. We're going to go 12. And we'll start with verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So that's it, Yashua. At the end of the day, we got to follow the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. All right? The way Yahweh Shai did, following his example, preaching this word on the highways and byways, and making these videos. All right? And have faith in him, because at the end of the day, this ain't something we could do alone, man. We need Yahweh Shai. All right? So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying unto the hopeful elect. And until next time, I say shalom.